one who doesn't understand this. Our view is that all men are created equal. Don't come after our gay people. Don't come after our blacks. Don't come after our Jews. Don't come after our women. Don't come after our Mexicans. And don't come after our Muslims. Now, having said all that, our hearts are broken. This was a most horrific act. And it was a most horrific act. So many people are saying now, in a way that is typical after an event like this, that we will not let hate deter us, that we will stand for love because love is more powerful than hate. And as is so often the case, a tragedy has reminded us of that. A tragedy has reminded us, and in terms of our national heartbreak, it has been this tragedy that reminds us that we really appreciate having a country. And, you know, one of the things we talk about here often is how many rights in America we take for granted. In not every country of the world can gay people even meet in public, much less dance. And so an event like this reminds us how precious liberty is and what it means to us that we stand, our values are such that that kind of inclusion and that kind of equality and that kind of liberty matters to us. And it's very significant, isn't it? Sometimes in the middle of the day, the stars are in the sky, but you can't see them. And sometimes in life, just as in nature, it's in the darkened sky that those stars are so clear. It's when something like this happens that we're reminded what matters to us. Now, I'm glad that we got together tonight, the synchronicity. So interesting, isn't it? How we are talking about, with Orlando, collective heartbreak and collective sorrow. And by all of our being here together tonight, there's a comfort in community. And there's a comfort in community because community is our natural state. And in the space of our natural state, we repair. Now, my new book, Tears to Triumph, is about collective heartbreak and also about individual heartbreak. And the principles are the same in both. And just as right now, America is being reminded of some things that really do matter to us and that we sometimes take for granted. We take for granted, of course, gay people can go to a club and dance. Well, there are some people in the world who do not feel they should be able to. And we are reminded that this matters to us. We are reminded after an event like Orlando that love is what matters to us. But the point, whether it is an individual or a collective heartbreak, is to take the lessons that are learned and not then go off our merry way and forget to apply them more deeply. Because all of the problems of the world come about because we do not stand more deeply, more practically, more powerfully, and more passionately on the principles that we are so often reminded matter when we are sad. And that is true now. We're reminded after what happened in Orlando that we really do want a society where people are free and people can do what they want to do. And we don't want any one group of people singled out because a particular person's interpretation, what we would, and many people of their religion would consider a perversion of a religious interpretation, would think those people do not have the right. Let's say that you were in the middle of a heartbreak, middle of a divorce, middle of some kind of a breakup that really matters in your life, and you're crying about that. Who among us has not been there? And yet, even though it's very tempting at first, you know, the first phase is always about how the other person did you wrong, one way or the other.